Jagriti Yatra. Alright, that's great. Alright, Toastmaster Amrita, Jagriti Yatra, Toastmaster Amrita. Sometime in October, I was swiveling around the office chair during my internship. And like anyone who was working for the first time, I had trouble transiting from the la-da-da college life to the 9-to-5 director. So I started wondering what I had done different in my life. And that is when I decided to go on a yatra. Jagriti Yatra. No, it's not what you're thinking. There was no meditation, no yoga, and absolutely no temples involved. Well, there was one temple, but I'll talk about it later. Area Director, Distinguished Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters, and a very good evening to all of you. You have seen what 30 members of a Toastmasters club can do. Now imagine 450 like-minded youths coming together for a common cause. That is what Jagriti Yatra is all about. It is a 15-day train journey that spans over 8,000 kilometers through the entire length and breadth of the country, bringing together people from different parts of the world for a common cause, to build India through enterprise. The journey begins as soon as you log on to their website. To be a part, you have to fill up a form that has essay questions. Questions like, what are the challenges faced in your life? Getting up from bed every morning? Future plans? Future plans? Achievements? Rangoli competition? Dance competition? Well, jokes apart. This is where you learn to introspect and understand your own self-worth. This is where your inner journey begins. Finally, after crossing the hurdles of filling up the form and convincing my parents that a girl can travel alone, it was time for me to leave. The journey was to commence from Mumbai, but en route, I lost my bravado. My heart started palpitating at a supersonic speed and I broke into a cold sweat. And by the time I was entering the hall for the induction program, I was visibly shivering. But when 450 people stood up to sing the Yatra anthem in unison, another feeling surged through me, a sense of belonging. And at that moment, I stopped feeling like a dot on the canvas, and I felt like I was a part of a bigger picture. After the induction program, we were shepherded off to Bandra station where we boarded the train. Now let me first give you a description of the living quarters. We were going to spend the next 15 days on a train. Anyone who has traveled for a long distance knows how it feels when you get off a train. You still feel like you're traveling, right? Believe me, when you spend 15 days on a train, you become absolutely immune to it. The front portion of the train was for the females, the middle section, the administration of the common areas, and the end section were dedicated for the boys. For the shower areas, the chair cars, which were seen in the locals, the chairs were removed, there were tubs placed with makeshift tents around them. You had to take a bucket of water, go inside the tent, complete your ablutions and come out. Needless to say, we decided to go environment friendly and save water. Slowly the journey unfolded. We were to meet 12 role models in 15 days. People who had struggled to establish themselves. People who had made their failures a stepping stone to success. First, we saw the urban scenario, where Selco, a company that deals with solar solutions, provided electricity for people in rural areas as well. They made sure that they stored the energy during maximum sunlight hours and provided them to the rural areas. Mindtree, that was founded by Mr. Partha, he told us about his journey, his insight of how he made his small startup a big corporate. And at Royal Enfield, I saw every young urban scenario. It is our dream, it is yours and mine. But what about the people living in the rural areas? They are struggling to meet basic necessities like food and water. And that is where Gunj, Akshay Patra and Gram Vikas come to focus. Gunj is a foundation that recycles old clothes and gives them to the poor. Gram Vikas provides employment opportunities to people from rural background classes. And Akshay Patra provides midday meals so that they can encourage children to come to schools and get educated. Apart from this, I saw the ruins of Nalanda and the architectural beauty of Madurai town. With each interaction, I grew emotional and became sensitive about the people around me and the surroundings. But though meeting these 12 role models was an experience in itself, it was nothing compared to the 449 people that were around me. Over 15 days, we interacted and exchanged stories. And then I realized that while I was whining about being tied down by my job, these people were out there making a difference. Some people educated female population of their rural areas to make them self-sufficient, while others made sure that little children to old people were educated. Some worked for themselves and for others, while others left their jobs to make sure that others were employed. It was a journey to remember. It was an amalgamation of different personalities that was handpicked from different cliques of the society. Before I knew it, it was time to leave. Looking out of the window, I saw a changing tapestry, and each frame was really beautiful. And then I looked back into the compound. People were exchanging numbers, hugging. And that is when I saw the bigger picture. The picture of being a part of Jagriti Yatra family. As the train pulled up to the station, I stepped off and I saw it till it left the station. That train which had given me such beautiful memories. And with a heavy heart,